On a stormy evening, Hind, a girl fascinated by mysteries and the supernatural, decided to explore an old, abandoned house on the outskirts of the city, renowned for its terrifying legends. The house, with its dilapidated facade and collapsed roof, had been evoking fear for decades, and it was said that those who entered never returned. Hind entered through a crumbling door. As she stepped inside, she felt an icy chill permeating the place. The house was thick with dust, as if time had stopped. She began to explore cautiously, the dim light from her lantern guiding her path. As she wandered through the house, she discovered a room locked tightly. Using a sharp tool, she managed to break the door open. Once inside, she found herself in a dark room surrounded by decaying walls. In the center of the room was a large mirror covered with an old cloth. Intrigued, Hind carefully lifted the cover. The mirror revealed a distorted, horrifying reflection. Whispering sounds began to emerge from the mirror. Gradually, Hind saw a strange scene, a family living in the house, but their situation was far from normal. The scenes depicted how family members disappeared one by one in gruesome ways, with an overwhelming sense of despair and fear. As Hind continued to look at the mirror, the horrific details intensified. It felt as if she was being slowly drawn into another world. Suddenly, a hand covered with thorns emerged from within the mirror, extending towards Hind in a ghostly manner, trying to pull her into the distorted image. With the threat escalating, the light from the mirror began to surge rapidly, as if opening a gateway to a dark realm. Hind struggled against the pull, but the hand was incredibly strong. She used all her strength and bravery to resist being drawn in, and she ran towards the mirror and struck it with all her might. The mirror shattered with a deafening crash, and terrifying screams filled the room. Hind felt a deep shiver, and as the noises subsided, she found herself outside, far from the house. The house now appeared to be aged, as though it had endured unexplainable decay. Hind carried the memory of that night with her, returning to her life with a mixed feeling of relief and fear. She realized that what she had experienced was more than just a terrifying encounter. It was a lesson in the power of mystery and secrets. From that moment on, she became more cautious with legends and dark places, deciding to leave behind everything related to the supernatural. Though Hind could never forget that experience, she learned how to cope with the fears and doubts that haunted her. The story remains a part of her history, a constant reminder that some things are best left alone, and that curiosity can sometimes uncover secrets that are hard to escape.